Well, I'm on one of the last items there, doesn't scare me. But what does concern me, I'm curious in your thought process on that, is the speed to get there. Other competitors could jump in, potentially current existing AI platforms could be just as knowledgeable. How do you reconcile that?
So there is other things that can pop up, and things are popping up every day when it comes to AI. As far as the other AI platforms, how this all kind of works is we're actually using the AI infrastructure of some of the AI platforms. So like we're partnering with an Anthropic or OpenAI, and that's how we are coming into the AI space. But within their platform, we have our own algorithms, our own data set that it's pulling from. So that can take that and feed
Yeah, Scott, right? I think the thing that really sets us apart is that cross-platform usability that we have, and that partnership with the OEMs is really what sets us apart from those other large AI companies. And even a John Deere Smart Support, they're very specific and they're not as big as us. We want to be like the Gemini of ag, so very specific, if that answers your question.
You had a figure in your written summary of a value to the grower of $3,900, minimum of $3,900 a year. And I'm just wondering, can you walk me through how you developed your subscription pricing?
So we worked pretty heavily with we pulled a lot of who would be our market base, right? And so a lot of that comes from those numbers. There's a really, if you like spreadsheets, I can show you later. It's a really impressive spreadsheet. But it has different numbers of what farmers would be willing to pay. What they think this would be valued at was one of our questions that we relied very heavily on. We like you get a month free if you subscribe for a year, trying to pull people into an all-year subscription. But also the rest of those numbers that build up, like their cost savings, is based off of real farmer data of what they've lost from downtime. And so we were able to equate a number value to what they lose every year.
I love spreadsheets.
It's like a love language.
Okay, I have a question. One of your goals is to achieve a diagnostic accuracy rate of 80%. How do you plan to kind of watch that, police it, to make sure that all of these different OEMs are giving you the most accurate like manual or product guide, so that your customers are getting that latest and greatest information?
So I think first and foremost, we're going off of like feedback and surveys, and we're asking for those after each diagnosis is given. And so I think that's kind of helping us track where we're at with that.
Is the platform also learning beyond just the OEMs what their data given by other subscribers on the platform?
Yeah, so we pair diagnostics. So like think each service manual, and there's like 3 for every piece of equipment, is about yay big. We take all that data as well as our AI logic to partner and piece all of that together.
And then another question, just kind of off of that. Some repairs are not as simple as being able to just look at the manual and kind of tinker around. Do you guys have a plan for expansion that then connects growers back to get the parts that they need, or is it just kind of figure out?
Yeah, so I see what you're saying there. I can see,
Yeah.
or kind of in the future, if you look at like ChatGPT now, if you ask it something and it's like, at the end it's usually like, oh, if you want more help, I can recommend you to this. That's kind of where our ad placement comes in with local dealers and technicians, to be like, it's gonna come back, say you have a really, really bunch of computer codes, and it's like, hey, you're not gonna be able to do this on your own. This guy is local, he paid to be up here with SEO. he'll fix it for you, and that kind of connects it back together, I think. And I just want to mention one thing with that, those numbers Autumn was talking about with the pricing, that was all a survey we did with local producers in our area, and that's where those numbers came from.